Welcome back, Merlin here. And today, we're going to be covering some changes I made to the Roundtable deck. So, let's see, we're going to switch this back over. Oops. Maybe. Remember how to do that. There we go. Okay. So having changed that back over, we have now, instead of 4 Gods Willing, we have 2. 2 Take Heart to kind of cure the life gain a little bit. 2 Venerable Knight, 2 Fervent Champion, 4 Shock, 2 Hero Precinct 1, 3 Worthy Knights, 4 Lava Coil, 4 Inspiring Veterans, 2 Response/Resurgence, Gideon Blackblade, Chandra Acolyte of Flame, still 4 Skewer the Critics, 1 Tajik Legion's Edge. I added 2 Icon of Ancestry, 1 Aurelia Exemplar of Justice, still the 2 Kenrith, the Return King, 1 Cavalier of Flame, Rowan the Fearless Spark Mage, also have Embercleave, Castle Ardenvale, 6 Plains, Castle Embereth, 6 Mountain, 2 Foundry, 2 Temple of Triumph. Okay, now, as you can see, I've been using the deck, kind of tooling around with it, so I'm out of bronze, now into silver. So it would be awesome to reach, let's see, my highest I've ever reached is like platinum rank 4. I think it's as far as I've ever gotten. I think I might have reached, platinum rank 1. Might have gone a little above that before. Just a second, guys. Okay. So, this isn't too bad of an opening hand, and this is about what my opening hand usually runs. Usually it's 2 land, some cheaper cards, but yeah, sometimes I really get, screwed on the mana or screwed on the stronger creatures and just kind of get like an entire hand of one or the other. So, we're going to drop the Sacred Foundry, we're going to pay the 2 life. Probably not ideal, since this deck doesn't have a lot of life gain, but at the same time, I have to be prepared should he drop something, anything at this point, because I have Shocks that cost 1 mana. I have my Worthy Knight, my Hero Precinct 1. My turn. So we're going to drop Castle Embereth. And we're going to get Worthy Knight into the field, because on my next turn we're going to be dropping Icon of Ancestry to give it that +1/+1, because it is a human is what I'm going to use it for. Now what I love about Icon of Ancestry is usually cards like this that say choose a type, they usually limit you to, like, say a subtype. Knight, Soldier, Berserker, Warrior, Wizard. But this one lets me grab it and say, human. So we're going to go for human. And because all the knights and warriors in my deck are human, they all get the pump. And you have Menace, so we're going to take you down if you block, which if I was you, I would block. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses a life. Okay, sure. Give me that extra card. Perfect. So we have Tajik Legion's Edge we just drew into. And since he is a human and he has haste, perfect. Trebuchet deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, so we're going to Plains. We're going to drop our Tajik. And ooh, I do have the mana left over. We're going to shock that just because I want it gone. Everybody's going to swing. Mentor activates. He's now a 4/4. Gotta love that Mentor. Now, I only have a couple of cards in the deck that actually have the Mentor ability, and that is Tajik and Aurelia. And I totally would have blocked with the Trebuchet. This early in the game, you can't afford to be below, 10 life with me only having played, a couple of cards. We're turn 4. each. That seemed really kind of pointless right there. Oh! So we have a night deck of sorts. Interesting. Now, I don't see a lot of night decks. I guess it's what kind of gets me, and it's a 3-color night deck at that. You gain X life, and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you control. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so we're going to Temple of Triumph. Okay, so to clear... Okay, we're going to scry from Temple of Triumph into a Temple of Triumph. We're going to keep it. To clear up something that I said in my last video, more or less the video title, I do not have a 100% win rate anymore, because obviously to get to silver, I've lost a few matches. You know, things happen. But I know I've gotten a little bit of flack for saying it had a 100% win rate, and I want to clear that up. I did say later in the video that, well, my previous video that is, that I did, at the time, for the sake of this video, have a 100% win rate. But did not keep it, as I said, that could change within the next couple matches, and it did. So, you know, just to clear that up, this is no longer a 100% win rate, so probably going at more like a 45, you know, win rate. Okay, I'm going to jump that up to like 46% win rate, you know, something to that effect. So it doesn't win a lot of the times, but when it does win, it's either because my opponent gave in. Ooh, I finally got a Falmir Knight. Nice. So we're going to claim that prize. Or because I was actually able to overwhelm them. So we're going to take this deck out for another spin, just for the shits and the giggles. And give me just a second, guys. Okay. Wet my whistle there. Dread Asia, huh? Sweet. And he's a rank above me. Or 2, possibly. Sweet. Okay, so this is the other hand I was talking about, where I get a lot of good cards, but only 1 mana, so we're going to mulligan that down. That's workable. And we're going to send Kenneth away. Or Kenrith, I'm sorry. I keep saying Kenneth? Kenrith. Kenrith. Okay, so we end the turn. Now, I always, if I play a mountain on the first turn, like to keep the mana open to be able to drop Shock, just in case he does play a creature during his first or second turns. And... okay, he gets to scry 2 off the well, and then he can pay 4 mana, a blue and 3 colorless, to sacrifice it to draw 2 cards. Very nice. And my turn. Okay, we're going to play Castle Embereth. And I'm going to give him 1 more turn. If he doesn't play a creature by then, I'm going to shock him and skewer him. Kind of take a bigger advantage that he gave me when he shocked himself. My turn. There we go. Okay. So we're going to Fervent Champion. Swing for 1. Pass the turn. I'm still kind of trying to play a little loosey-goosey because I haven't seen really what his deck is about. And creatures entering the battlefield don't cause, or dying, don't cause abilities to trigger, and no. We're going to shock that quick fast and in a hurry unless he counters it. Okay. God's willing. That'll do it. Come on. Okay, he got the scry off that. My turn. Okay, so we're actually going to play Tajik. And Tajik's going to get boosted. He's now a 2/2. Now that's what I love, again, about the mentor ability, especially of Tajik. He's haste, mentor, and he prevents all non-combat damage that would be dealt to my creatures. So, except for himself, of course. So it's like a burn protection. Everybody loves that. And I do have the mana to drop Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. Okay, so we have Apostle of Purifying Light. So we're going to Temple of Triumph, probably scry into another temple. No, but Icon of Ancestry, that helps too. Okay, we're going to play Chandra. And we're going to pop her ability.
Oh, they're so cute.
And I don't know if I want to swing with Tajik, just because that thing will kill him. Because it has 2 power, he only has 2 toughness, so yeah, it's not worth trading a 3-2 for a 2-1. And I'd rather just, you know, ping him and call it a good day. Plus, on that end, I still have Chandra. And I should be exile a card from the graveyard. Wow. Well, ain't that a turd in the punch bowl? Oh well. I don't deal a lot with the graveyard anyways. And that has protection from red. That I don't like. Which means I can't burn it down. But that's not going to kill her. He doesn't have first strike, so I'm not going to block. It's not worth it. That's going to leave her with a 1. There's the lifelink. Okay, so we're going to pop Icon of Ancestry. Targeting human. Then we're going to pop her ability again.
Oh, they're so cute.
And everybody's going to swing. We're going to use his Mentor ability to power up the one that's actually going to be, you know, staying. And he only has 1 blocker. Yeah, if I was him, I'd go for one of these guys. And ironically enough, I do have the mana. And I'm just going to ding him 1 to the face. Unless, of course, you know, he sacrifices Cerulean Drake. Come on. Yep. Okay. 1 less threat gone. My little guys are gone. He's probably most likely going to kill Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. Just for the shits and the giggles. Okay. So, moving forward here. Well, at least he can't trigger his own abilities. And yeah, he's going to kill off Chandra. Go ahead. All in all, the sole purpose of this deck is to quickly outman and overwhelm my opponents. Just quick, fast, and in a hurry. And it gains vigilance if it's white. Okay. Okay, so we're going to summon in Aurelia. I don't know if her abilities will trigger. No, they don't. Oh, they do. Okay. We're actually going to pick Fervent Champion. Just because he has first strike, more or less, and yeah, we're gonna swing. Because if she wants to stay in the game, she's gonna have to block both. But she doesn't do enough damage between these two to take out Fervent Champion. I mean, they could take out Tajik, but then they lose, so they're gonna have to go 1 and 1. And I now have a flyer to protect me from that damage. Just as soon as my opponent decides, you know, what they're doing. Yeah, man. Okay, dude, you're at the timeout. You gotta kind of, pick here. Okay, so a block here, a block here. Yeah, you didn't really help yourself. Doesn't really matter because I do enough damage to kill them both anyways. Unless you got another God's Willing. I don't know why he's really even bothering all this rigmarole. Everybody sees this, right? There's still lethal damage right here, unblocked. Okay, so to correct that play mistake right there made by him. Not that, I don't make play mistakes. I do all the time. It just happens. But if I was him, I would have split them up. One block Tajik, one block my Fervent, and then used God's Willing on the one that blocked Fervent, or, whichever one I wanted to stick around the most. And protection from red, it sticks around. I still have 2 blockers, and maybe I could buy myself another turn to kind of dig out of it. Okay. So, that put me up almost into Silver Tier 4. So far, this deck is actually working a little better, now that I've got some of the bugs worked out of it. I don't know if I'm so much sold on Take Heart. I mean, there's got to be something a little better, but at the same time, not only do I need to pump my creatures, but I need to gain some life, because I don't use any creatures with lifelink that I know of, really. What I count on more is, these guys shit out little 1/1 humans, and then I just kind of plan on overwhelming my opponent. That's basically what the deck's for, in a nutshell. And then there's Gideon Blackblade. He protects a creature by giving it either Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible. Okay, so I can get Lifelink off from Gideon. Or I use his exile target non-land permanent, just in case I have to blow up, say, Nicol Bolas. Example, but an example that's the same. I do want to get 2 more Hero Precinct 1 and 1 more Worthy Knight. Now, I know that Hero Precinct 1 is a warrior, so his abilities don't trigger Worthy Knight, But I do have a lot of, multicolored cards in the deck. Not a lot, but, enough. I have 4 Inspiring Veterans, so that would be 4 creatures off from Hero of Precinct 1. 2 Resurgence, that's 6. Tajik, that's 7. That's 8 when you play Aurelia. And if any of them get bounced to my hand, we do it all over again, kind of thing. I mean, that's still a pretty decent amount of creatures. I mean, I could take out Hero Precinct 1 and put in, say, something like... let's see. Something more Knight-like that would actually, benefit. Like, say, Shining Armor. I could add Take Vengeance, or I could take out Hero Precinct 1 and play Youthful Knight, or even Acclaimed Contender. But so far, the deck kind of works for me the way it is. And with that being said, if you guys like the videos I'm producing, hit the subscribe button below, along with the notification bell. Stay current when I go live. Also, if you like the video, hit the like button below. Give me a shout out in the comment section below for anything you would like to see posted, or any type of video or deck you would like to see, certain deck techs, or if there's, say, a certain card from any of these sets that I do run that you would like to see more of a spotlight on, like a Planeswalker, a Legendary, anything of that nature. And with that, guys, I will see you guys on my next upload, and thanks for watching, guys.